Also, 2 Upstate deputies gone too soon are being remembered by their fellow law enforcement. They were just inducted into the South Carolina Law Enforcement Officers Hall of Fame. So the first was Deputy Austin Aldridge, who you see right here. He's of Spartanburg County. He was shot and killed last year while responding to a call. The 25-year-old left behind a wife who later gave birth to their daughter after he passed away. This was the scene the day Deputy Aldridge was killed. He was responding to a domestic call when investigators say he was shot by a man later identified as Dwayne Hurd. Deputies searched for Hurd and was arrested after a chase. Law enforcement reportedly shot him twice. Hurd would spend months in the hospital before he was booked in jail and died days later. The next deputy memorialized was also from Spartanburg County. This is Deputy First Class John Berry, and he spent 11 years with the Sheriff's Office before he passed away from complications due to COVID-19 in 2021. The 45-year-old leaves behind a wife, his daughter, and his son. And we do have more officers that are being honored on our website at foxcarolina.com.